Hello, welcome back to another episode, K.O.R.L, Midday Talk with your boy Khari. Now, I think my first question to you is, have you made any improvements to the life that you actually are living, or have you just talked about it? I think the last video I was talking about how if you want to change what's going on, you have to actually work toward that change. Have you started yet? Working towards a better future? I think the first step to actually work toward a better future is to really understand yourself. And I think that's where all this stuff kind of starts. If you don't understand yourself, or you don't understand what you want to do, or you don't understand where you should go, you don't understand what's your next step, then you can't really work toward a better future for yourself. I think it starts with deep relaxation and deep thinking. But not deep thinking about the world around you, deep thinking about the world inside of you. Because everything around you is influenced and it is funneled into your mind through your own eyes. So everything around you cannot be interpreted correctly until you can interpret how you feel correctly. With that being said, if you haven't really figured out who you are or what you like, then you're never going to really figure out how to make a better life for yourself. Hate to break it to you. It starts in here. It starts in here. If you don't fix this, you're never going to get out there. You're never going to. And I don't want to say never and put like such an emphasis on you to work on you, but you have to. Because if you don't, you're never going to get better at being you. That's what it's really all about. It's being yourself, being you, and being authentic. After you figure that stuff out, the best place to go next is to look at your habits, look at what you do, look at how what you do influences what happens. Because in my opinion, your life isn't made up of choices and decisions. There are choices and decisions in your life. However, the biggest thing about your life is the habits you do that create the things that are happening. For example, if you have a habit of waking up at 6 o'clock every morning and going to the gym, that is something that you do without thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? But if your habit instead is to wake up at 10 p.m. and get on your phone for 2 hours, that's what you're gonna do. And you can see how that, if you do that for 21 days straight, will influence your life. There's big differences between waking up to go do the things that you need to do early and staying in bed and playing on your phone. Because if you want to become a better person physically, getting up early and going to the gym is going to get you there, not staying on your phone. But again, this all starts with figuring out who you are here, because you're not going to be able to figure out where you want to be out there until you can figure out who you are here and where you want to be out there. There's a lot of ways to figure that out though. I mean, the biggest thing that I try to tell people is you need to try and experience new things, because if you don't, you're going to be stuck doing the same things you've been doing for the last 10 years. I think my biggest pet peeve when it comes to my friends is when they tell me that they're bored, or if they tell me that they don't know what they're doing or they don't know what to do. Because in my head, I don't hear, I'm bored, I'm sad, I don't know what to do. I hear, I'm not trying new things. I hear, I'm not trying new things. Because if you're trying new things and you're experiencing new things, you are more likely to not be bored, you're more likely to understand what you want and don't want, and you're more likely to know where to go. Because you're trying new things, and you've tried new things. But if you just sit in your house and you never try a new thing, you just do the same thing you've been doing and hoping your life's gonna change, you're gonna be stuck in that continuous cycle of trying to change your life by doing the same thing. Because the only way your life is gonna change from how it is going right now is if you change something in what you're doing. Only way. I mean, I started journaling. I would say I've had this journal here for about 7 years. Never have I ever written in it. I got a lot done, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's different habits to change your life in a better way. And you have to figure out who you are, where you are, and where you want to go before you can even look at fixing these habits. Because if you understand who you are and where you want to go, you can change these habits that you do now to get you there. I mean, I used to podcast, I used to make YouTube videos, but one thing I realized about those two things are I couldn't make it a habit. It was something that I would like try to do, try to fit in where I can, but in actuality, I wasn't being consistent enough on it to make it a staple in my life. Which is why one of the things I switched to this, because this incorporates podcasting, this incorporates video editing, this incorporates visuals, and it incorporates a story. All of this incorporates things that I would like to do, so why not do it this way? Because this is what I did in college. I went to college, as you know. I went for broadcast journalism there. However, I do have a very steady hand in broadcast journalism, which is why I'm broadcast journalism right now. That's what I'm doing. That's what this is called, broadcast journalism. So there's always a way to get to where you want to go. You just have to figure it out in here. And that's what I keep trying to tell people. If you figure it out in here and you figure out the path you want to take, the world's gonna move in a way that helps you get there. If you're really truly about what you're trying to do. Are you? Are you? Or are you comfy? Because you're comfy, you're never going to get out what you want to do. To the scale. Comfort zone, fear zone, progression zone, change zone. If you can get out of your comfort zone, you're going to have a lot of fear in this because you're comfortable here. And once you hit this fear zone, this is when the real work is going on. Because once you get from the fear zone, you get to the understanding why you fear these things, and then you get to conquering these fears, and then that is going to help you change. But if you're not willing to get out of your comfort zone, you're never going to be able to change. Because if you're comfortable, why change? And I think that's one of the worst things about Ohio in general, is it's very comfortable. A lot of people here are like, I'm comfortable, so why would I change? I'm comfortable, so why would I leave? I'm comfortable, so why would I get a new job? Because this is not the life you want to live. I get you're comfy, but being comfortable isn't the end goal. The end goal is to achieve your potential. That's the end goal. So it's like, for you to be happy because you're comfortable, you're finally comfortable, that's not really getting to your main goal. That's just you in your head feeling comfy, which is an illusion in itself, which in my opinion is a trap. It just feels like a trap to me. If I get too comfortable and I'm too comfortable where I'm at, I'm never going to change because I'm comfy. I feel trapped. That's how I feel in Ohio. I feel very trapped. But hey, to each their own. I think you should do whatever you feel is right for you. Ooh, I'm farting a little bit. That doesn't mean you have to change, but if you want to, it starts in here. You're never going to change out there if you don't change what's in here. Change your mind, change your world. Alter your mind, alter your world. Alter your perception, change your perception of the world. It's all connected, because what we're seeing and what we're receiving out here can't be received until it goes through here. So this is where your thinking in your life needs to start. Understand yourself. I don't know. I hope that helps. If not, I'll see you next week. Maybe not next week. I see you next video to see how it's coming. We're all in this together. We're all trying to change and become better people. Toodles. Goodbye. See y'all later. Be safe. Do what you need. Do what you want. If you don't love yourself, maybe you should figure out why.